It's time. Lock, load, put on your Infinity Gauntlet and grab your lightsaber. This is Nerd Talk. Presented by WeBeamTV.
So
let's do this. I'm ready.
So we're social distancing today.
Yeah,
right.
All in our
and so
I'm ready for the
hold
apocalypse.
So we're kind of all on our own. And wait a minute. We're not.
We're fine.
We're here.
Right.
We're Nerd Talk.
Wait a minute. I thought we were
not
supposed to be
scared.
battle ready here. Why am I the only one ever ready for these things?
I don't
You
know.
guys never get my memos.
Hey,
She's
I'm
got her
in-
army boots on. Your mama wear army boots. Yeah. So
I'm
Well, doesn't
Florida
that-
battle ready.
doesn't
She's-
that mean
that's right.
Florida?
Florida battle
ready.
Florida battle ready.
Yeah.
I did get
so-
this armor bra thing from the Renaissance Festival, but like I already get a lot of comments, so I didn't want them to be more intense.
Hell
so.
yes, you do on this
Not
show.
really.
See, we're ready. See, I've got my battle axe up there, so if anybody changes, off with her head. I'm just saying.
I came ready.
I'm
What if a
prepared.
snake pops on?
Huh?
What if a snake crawls over here?
I'm gonna hit your laptop. I know how to hurt him.
I just feel ridiculous again. Like,
Ridiculous.
Well, that's normal for you.
yeah, well, like you guys really need to start getting with these memos that I keep putting out each week. Like,
Yeah.
I've got my helmet on. I've got my battle armor on.
Dude,
like,
I've
gotta
got-
wear the
I've got
battle
my-
armor
I've
for the
got
whole
my-
show now.
My battle armor's on.
That's not battle. That's a T-shirt. This actually has armor plating on it. It's
But
like,
it's about the beard, so it is armor. When you
That's
grow a
correct.
beard, you would understand.
at least I'm
Okay.
still.
Do you
Hey,
see
I
what it
have my
says?
fairy
It
bottle
says,
bomb
"Speak to the
thing."
beard when I talk to you."
I'm wearing armor and I'm ready for grilling. So
Yeah, you're ready for something, all right.
feeling
Hey,
good
do
right
me
now.
a favor, Rob. Take a look at the settings on that. I think there's some wacky doodle on the color on that one too. Anyway, so welcome to Nerd Talk. We are live.
Wait, we're live.
We're live
Yeah.
at 5. No, at 7, right? So throughout the... Oh, look, Elizabeth is watching. Hey, I have a secret word called cucumber. She'll get it. It's all good. It's not dirty. Well, kind of, maybe a little bit. But
yeah.
anyway, so yes, we are live tonight. We have a special guest. We have Mark Muncy.
Hi.
Since all this stuff could turn and change at any moment, you might as well bring the king of... Scary.
Of the scary of the creepy.
Right.
Oh my God.
Wait. So
I was going to say creepy, but I'm like, should I say creepy?
Oh heck yeah! I embrace
So-
the weird, so it's all good.
well, luckily for you, got the princess of weird here. So
yeah, but
we've got like a king of like spooky and a princess of weird. It's gonna be an awesome show tonight, guys. Let's do this.
You're
I'm
turning his
beautiful. I'm
mic
beautiful.
off, right?
Let's do it.
Please. Is there a mute button? I'm not normally this close to it.
Isn't it great?
Get used to it, Mike.
Now I know why I like
Okay,
sitting on the
so-
far side.
That's good.
So we're going to put up a new thing. We're going to do something different tonight. So because WeBeamTV has been hit by the coronavirus, right? Not us. We're all fine. But I've got multiple shows that have been pulled out because one show, the husband got laid off, so they don't have the money to get gas back and forth. And I get that because they're driving a long way. Other ones shut down because of quarantine. And then so what we're going to do is we're going to put up our Cash App, and you can actually tip the WeBeamTV crew, so that way we can keep the doors open, we can keep the live stuff live and the fun stuff running.
So I'll make a deal. If someone does $25, I'll do a repeat.
Yes.
A repeat
oh my
of
God,
what?
and I get
A
to be
repeat
here for
of
it
me
this
being
time.
hit with that
Okay,
board
so
that's on the ground.
There's a board
What?
down here on the bottom,
I'll
right?
do it.
So
My turn.
$25 for every $25, it's 2 whacks.
I'm down for that. Please donate your
I've
money.
done it
people.
before.
That's crazy.
I'll do
And
it again.
if anybody ever remembered this before, and they got a Cash App, so that's how we do it. It's kind of cool. But
Hey,
anyway,
I think we
so
should-
we're going to start moving on.
I think we need to be 6 feet away, according to people with social distancing.
Yeah.
Oh, that board's 5 feet.
Oh, there we
works.
go.
Close enough, and I've got long
Hey,
arms.
at least we've got distance.
Yeah.
My arms are 2. Well, see, I'm 6 foot, so 2.5 plus 5. That's 7. We're good.
Can we tip in cucumbers?
Yes, she can.
That makes
Fair
it
enough.
sound
There you
so
go.
I
There we
have
go.
cucumbers. I love her to death. She's
Yeah.
awesome. She's like me. She's an alpha.
Can we get
Yeah.
tips and toilet paper?
We're both.
Oh
no,
yeah.
I
No,
have
we
to-
take tips and
We've got
toilet.
plenty of TP. The money will go a lot longer.
So we have a show called Moving Forward TV. It's my wife's show, right? So we pre-filmed them. We filmed them Wednesday, and they did a whole show behind a stack of TP.
Nice.
Because we have in the studio, we always have TP in the studio. Always. So,
And baby wipes.
but anyway, let's just jump right into this. So the first thing we're going to talk about is the Funko announces a first ever virtual convention. So before we even go there, the other day, last week, me and Loudy over there, we were driving over to Tampa, and I'm like, why don't we do a virtual con? Right? And he goes, what do you mean? I said, well, we do our normal nerd shop. We do a whole day. I mean, one full day from like 10 o'clock in the morning until 8, 9 o'clock at night stream. And then all the people that we have on these cons that would normally be there, we have them Zoom in. And they can talk, and we can interview, and whole 9 yards. And we reach out to some of the really, like we know the guys at Lucas Jackets and people like that. Because you have your books. So we have them come on and talk about their products and stuff like that, and we do that the whole day.
I think some other people have done that, with a lot of these conventions closing down, and we've seen a few of those. You were talking about New York Comic Con, and a couple others have been doing these little basically virtual cons.
Yeah.
But yeah,
But to bring the vendors on
that's
and
what
let
you gotta
them
do.
Yeah.
I mean, that's some of these. The Renaissance Festival shutting down last week.
Yeah.
All our vendors are great. Destiny Beard, who does the music for our
So
convention.
first of all, hold on. So let me. If you have survived a Renaissance festival,
you're immune.
you're immune
Yes.
to everything.
For real though. Like,
Any beer you
I'm
get,
just
you're
saying.
drinking dirt and everything.
Oh, I'm sorry. No, I've been through worse. It was called the Gathering of the Juggalos, 2006. There was a monsoon on a farm. Like,
They
you were
should all be
literally
infected.
knee deep in poo. And you don't know whose poo it was. It could have been animal, human, mineral. But yes, it was a fun time for all.
yeah, mud
and some
runs,
people.
too. Yeah,
Yeah,
one of the mud runs, we had to crawl through like the edge of one of those retaining ditches. Oh my God, it was disgusting. Waist deep.
Oh no way.
Oh yeah, it
I'd
was
have been
gross.
like, I'd be walking on water.
It was about the length of the studio, but up and around the corner,
that's
all the
gross.
way around.
So anyway, so do we have the article about this?
Yes.
Okay, let's talk about this. They're going to do a virtual. It's not the first ever virtual convention.
And
I
even
hate
then,
when
it's not that
first
much of a
ever.
virtual convention because it's more so for Funko. Every year, Funko releases numerous Funko Pops and figures and T-shirts, this, that, and the other that are usually con exclusives. Well, without the cons going on, they can't really release that bit of merchandise now. So they're going to go and deliver it right to you, the consumer, and go out and put up a website over on the Funko page, and you'll be able to buy some of these con exclusives, these summer, spring exclusives, right from their website instead of having to track them down on the cons
Yeah.
or try to get them at Walmart or something like
The
that.
website's going to crash.
Well, yeah, it's out.
Because everybody's going to be trying to get those exclusives.
Oh, yeah, but if they branch them out like they've done all the other times, it should be all right. Because if you remember, Walmart's, Hot Topics, a few other places usually carry them. But even though those stores are
Here's the
shut
thing,
down.
There's two of them. There's the con exclusive for New York Comic Con, San Diego. Then they have the same exact ones at Hot Topic that just says summer exclusive convention or December
Right.
or whatever.
Yeah.
So
Those will still
my
be in
buddy
the
says
store.
up there, he goes, tell John I said social distancing. We are. I'd never want to be away from her. That's just the way it is. So, but anyway, to me, it's just like the New York
Toy Fair.
Convention, right? And they did a lot of stuff online as well.
No. The
No?
New York Toy
don't
Fair is a
sell.
little bit different. They don't sell any toys at all.
I understand that, but they showed a ton of stuff.
Yes, they do show a lot of.
Okay, calm down. That's what I'm talking about. So this is the same thing. They're just going to show you what's coming up, and then you go buy them wherever you're going to buy them.
No. You will actually be able to purchase them right off the Funko
Really?
website.
Well, that's kind of cool.
So if there's like, let's say they made the Asset, the Child exclusive San Diego Comic-Con exclusive Funko Pop, and that gets canceled, well, you'll be able to go on the Funko website
already
for their
ordered mine.
for the convention one and be able to get the convention exclusives as well.
I went down.
They're
and saw
going to
my-
have.
Huh?
They're probably going to do what New York Comic Con did for their Funko booth is do a lottery. You got enter a lottery
Yeah.
to get a chance.
I've already pre-ordered mine through.
Well, no,
Thank
there's those, but there's always the
The con
Comic-Con
exclusives.
versions that have. It's all about that sticker. If you have that sticker on there,
I'm going to open it up and
jumps
put it
up
on the
in
set.
price.
I don't care about that sticker.
Yeah, well, for collectors, that sticker actually means a lot. It's like seeing Chase. Anytime you see Chase on a figure, you know it's instantly going to be worth a couple more bucks than the other figure.
What was
that
it?
doesn't-
The Elvira ones for Spooky Empire
Oh
were
my
such a
God.
limited run that they had a riot when they came a day late.
Really?
Yeah, it was insane because they.
Oh, I
we
remember.
talked about
I
that.
remember that.
Yeah.
Oh my God,
that
that's
was
crazy.
that was fun to survive. Yeah, that was fun to survive.
Wow. Hey, David Yoakum's walked in. I loved it. Hey, David, you gotta reach out to me, man, because I want to do my Mandalorian complete. I'm gonna do the complete thing, man. And I found the 3D things on Pinterest today.
So here's something
This is
funny.
the way.
I
What?
just got an alert.
Oh.
Social distancing in Pinellas County.
Oh yeah.
Oh, big
Yeah.
deal. Yeah, Trump said that a long time ago. Pinellas County, you're a little late. I'm just saying. But anyway, so let's jump over to E3 officially canceled.
Yep.
That's huge.
That's massive.
No. What is huge, like, yes, E3 getting canceled is huge and massive and everything like that. But for me, the big one, WrestleMania weekend got canceled.
Okay, we're not there yet.
That's
We're talking about E3.
Well, it's part of all of this.
I understand,
mean,
we'll get
wait
down
till
there.
we get there.
But we'll
yeah,
get there.
E3's big Hunter was going. He had press
Yeah.
passes. He was working with someone to go there.
Oh, that sucks.
He was super excited.
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah, and so now it's
Super excited.
again. Here's what I don't understand. If they keep their crews small, which they can, they could do E3.
A virtual
virtual,
E3.
And just do it
they're
and
gonna be
stream
doing
it.
Well, half of E3 was usually in a different. They have the different big talks, and
Right.
they do those in the different theaters.
Right.
So
they stream those
already. So it's just okay. Do it without the
Why don't-
theater
yeah.
audience.
And see,
and
and I think, and I don't know about Tampa Bay Comic-Con yet, but if I was these cons, I wouldn't. Other than you're not gonna be able to do the vendors. They're just not. But you can do the special guests. You can do the people that are the cosplayers, and just interview each one of them on a different day. And then if you want to buy a print, you cash app them some money.
What
and
if the
they
guests
send you a
can't
print.
fly out because they're in LA? Just
Then they can
Skype
zoom
them?
in.
Yeah, Zoom.
Yeah.
Everything's workable.
Yeah.
There's no such thing as can't in my world.
That we do a lot with Bard's Tower, which does they host authors at all these
Yeah.
major conventions. It's Alexi Vandenberg is awesome, old friend, and but they had to cancel last minute Emerald City Comic Con and all that, and they had Jim Butcher with the new Dresden Files book coming out later this
Yeah.
year. They had Eric Flint, with new 1632, some of my favorite series, and they're doing virtual signings now, where each one of
cool.
them you basically go to the Bard's Tower website, and for every con that we're going to be at, he's got every author available. You pick what book you want. They'll sign it. It may take a week, but you'll get it.
Right.
And but now so you don't have to wait in the crowd and all that. You don't get that moment of talking to the author, but they'll still
Yeah.
personalize it for
But
you.
and here's the
See, that's cool. That was my next question.
So, and you know what you can also do is you cash app these people, just like giving their handler money,
Right.
the cash, and then you get, and then that person, that 2 minutes that you get with them, that 2 minutes can be done as a video, going, hey, Mark Muncy, thanks for reaching out and being a part of this, and we're really cool, and you're awesome. I'll take a video over a signed piece of crap any day.
That's what
Oh,
those
hell
services
yeah.
like Cameo and
Yeah.
Yeah,
Right.
there are already
and other
services
stuff already
that do
doing
But
something
okay,
like
but
that.
that's great
But that's we're talking about doing it support the convention.
to support the convention.
Yeah.
These conventions should stay on track. And okay, the people that can't fly in or won't fly in, have them do it virtually. We do it every day here. We have people zoom in from all over the country, actually all over the world. We had people from Israel come in on one of our shows that we do, 62 Who Knew. So if it can work there, it can work there. You see what I'm saying? So there's no reason. There is no try. There's only do or don't do, or however it goes. I don't care.
But a lot of the con people, to do the con like that, they're not going to be getting the same money. They're not going to be
Yeah.
getting the same income from doing the show like that. So I see the appeal in doing that because
Well,
it's something.
Okay, so when we go to these cons, to go in and sit down and listen to these people talk costs that much, right? So what you do, so you're right. They're not, so they're going to say, well, I'm not getting the face-to-face. I'm not signing. I'm not getting that fee. Well, yes, you do. You make it a charge to go in and now watch. Same
Right.
charge as if you were going to go stand in line for 45 hours in front of a guy who's had 5 hot dogs and farting all over you. So now
Right.
you get to pay $5, even if it's $5, to sit and watch this guy talk because that's your favorite person.
Right, and it
And
can
then
be
you
a
can
Q&A session or
Right.
something like
Or
that.
how
That would
about
be cool.
do the whole Q&A with all the guests. You pay a little more, pay $100, $125, and you get one autograph of whatever guest you want shipped to you.
So
you pay a little bit
there's
more,
a way,
but you still watch
there's a way we
everything.
could still pull all this, or not we, but I mean, they could pull it all off.
But, yeah, and for us though, we build our audience at a
Yes,
con,
that's
and that's the
correct.
thing. It's all about the walking by traffic, or the people who come to our panels. They see a panel. Oh, what's this creepy Florida stuff? I want to go see that. They see that, and then my wife can tell you is after every time we talk, our line at our booth is out the door. It's crazy.
Well, you would be one of the people that they would have pay to be a part.
But see, that's just it. It's like these people don't know who we are, and then they see that panel.
Yeah, but if you're gonna, but if they televise that,
then you
see what I'm saying? So say
Okay.
I pay an all access pass, and I pay $125, and say this goes on Saturday and Sunday. I pay $125 so I can see everybody. I have unlimited access to watch all the people. So you get a chunk of that. They get a chunk of that. Everybody gets a chunk of that.
Sounds like Twitch.
It is.
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah, it basically.
But it's possible. It makes it possible.
Yeah. Oh no.
I could see that working. Celebrities would have less excuses to be late.
Just saying. It could work.
It's going to be some new norms after all this. There's
Well, even
definitely
then,
going to be
once
some new
again,
norms.
some of these places, people already do have services like that. It's just you're not getting it through the cons, like the video service we had mentioned.
I understand all that crap. I mean, get your mind off of that. I don't care about that. I know we can do it. I know that. But what I'm saying is to keep the con itself. So Megacon, because Megacon has not officially, have they?
It's kind of funny, right?
Yes and no.
Adam Savage.
Savage leaked it.
But nothing's come from Megacon.
They said Monday they're going to announce everything.
So if
about the
Megacon is
options.
watching, you should be. All right. If Megacon is watching, here is a way to salvage
You
that.
mentioned, yeah. And I
So
totally agree. I think it's a good idea.
if I've paid my pass if I've paid for my ticket to get in already, that's a pass. You send that person a link. It's a single link. If you share that link, you lose the link.
Yeah.
But you get to sit and watch.
Everybody gets one unique
That's
link.
correct. Yep, exactly. It's still. I do this for my brother and I did this a long time ago. We're wrestling when we were telling people about streaming. People looked at us like we're an idiot. Like you can't do that. Blah 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 blah. So instead of going, yeah, you're right, I can't do it, we did it, and we made it where. And Sal was our test case that we helped this guy that even Josh knows him. We built him a back-end system that you had to buy your link, we call them tokens. You buy your token. If you share that token with anybody else, you lose that token, no free funds. You see what I'm saying? So you can't give it out to everybody.
So tokens basically knows the IP address it's sold to, and you can't use
Well,
it.
it's not even the IP address. It's just if that token gets used more than one time, once it's logged into, you lose it.
Then both people lose
You
it.
both lose. So there's a penalty for done.
Yeah.
So it can be done, and it can be done quickly. It can be done very quickly. So I'm just saying, if I was Megacon, before you sit there and
See, it's options because they're saying this can
and
go
Tampa
on
Bay
until
Comic Con
July.
wants to do it, let me know.
If it goes on until July, local conventions like MetroCon would possibly want to do that.
Yeah.
Well, they're saying this potentially, even though they want us 8 weeks, this could roll into June, July.
Or
Or
longer.
next year.
Yeah. That's some of the long distance shots.
England, like I mentioned before the shows, they're recommending it be a year-long quarantine.
I think you should
18
give it to
months.
everybody, whoever dies.
Yeah, but
dies.
once they start getting,
No, I'm just teasing.
once
Just
there
joking.
starts
Calm
getting
down, no emails.
ways for people to be able to manage this with a lot better medicines and being able to, further develop a cure or at least a vaccine or something,
Right.
which they're pretty close to already. They've been working on it since this thing started, so we're only a few more months away, they're saying, from
That
actual
smiley
tests.
Jury's still out
That
on
smiley
all that,
face
so.
is creepy under the table, by the way.
What are you
I
talking
have
about?
no idea what you're talking about.
If
Oh,
you
yeah,
look on here,
the mask down there?
yeah,
I
that
see it.
smiley mask is
Hey,
creepy.
Scott. My nephew
great.
Scott's watching.
Hi, Scott. Hey, Ed, we're back on WeBeamTV. I don't know what happened.
He also said our QR code is too little to scan.
Just use the if you got Cash App, just put in money WeBeamTV. It's all good.
That works too.
You know what? Every now and then, Rob, just make a new whole big one, and just push it up.
Yeah.
Yeah, not a big deal. But thanks for telling us, because that means he's been trying.
And remember,
Yeah.
for every $25 we whack Michael here 2 times.
You're not doing it. Alexa or John.
Yes, I get to do it.
Why is it not
first.
me?
He doesn't know how bad I did, so he's smart.
Why'd you let Mark?
I don't
Why
know,
would you
man.
let everybody but your co-host on the actual show you co-host with?
Now the question is, if it's $100, will John hold pajamas the ball python?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, for $100, John would hold the ball python.
So if you-
There you
Hold on,
go.
let me
Now, if we
donate
want
some money real quick.
entertainment here.
Shit I'll do for money. I'm just saying. No, I take that back. There's things I will not do for money. Well,
50 waiting,
but you know
Edward?
what? $25 is
Bring it in.
$25.
For real though.
That's 4 whacks, Edward. You donate that $50, you get to see him whacked 4 times.
Why is it that people love seeing you get hit?
Because people
man.
love
What'd you
violence,
do?
and that's what makes this country so great.
I don't know. The first time we did it a couple years ago, 2 people right off the bat, $25
Bam.
each.
That's
Ed,
the way it works.
Ed was
It
one
was
of
2
them.
years
Whoa,
ago.
that got big. There you go.
It was 2 years ago, almost on the dot, because it was Indiana Comic Con 2 years ago.
That's right.
Yeah.
Because that's why I wasn't here for
That's
it.
right. That's right. Yep.
Yeah. It was Easter weekend 2 years ago.
My Mama Tech is going, oh my God, they're going to hurt Michael again. He couldn't walk around for
Oh,
a couple of
Elizabeth
days.
Abbott said she'd donate $100 if she could hit you with the board.
Okay. I don't mind
hit who,
being
hit
paddled.
John?
Ask Mama Tech.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Either
I'll
way,
put
She wants to
get
be
her
one
in
to
the
do it.
studio for this.
Yep.
So it's about a half-hour drive from her house, maybe 45
Yep.
minutes. She can make
She'll
it.
make
She can
it
make
in
it.
time.
She can make it.
She can make it. She can make it.
We'll record
Yeah.
a special segment just for her then.
Just for her. Just for her. Anyway, so let's move on. So this is what I don't understand this. Oh, I do now. Every movie releasing on demand and to streaming early due to coronavirus. So they're going to push everything to on-demand pay-per-view.
yeah, anything that's been coming out the past couple of months is either going to hit on demand, Netflix, Hulu,
So,
those type of
Who are
devices.
you saying that's going to stream 84?
Wonder Woman 84.
Yeah.
They're still in the processes of working on that one
Right.
particularly right now. You know, there's a bunch of films, if you think, from now till July, it's summer movie blockbuster time,
Right.
so all these big movies are going to be supposed to be coming out.
Yeah.
No theaters means no movies, so they have to figure out another way to recoup their money. And who knows, maybe after this, we might actually start seeing what we've heard about for
Right.
years, them releasing it in theater and on demand at the same time.
Yeah.
Onward's going on demand. Someone said what, tonight?
Tonight?
Tonight it's on
Yeah.
demand,
And
and
it's
on
in the
April
theater.
on April 3rd it goes to official Disney Plus streaming services,
Right.
so everyone will be able to watch
What
that
does?
They
one.
pushed, what, Frozen
Onward.
2
Onward?
already to
Yeah,
Disney.
Onward's
as well.
already on there. There's
Rise
an
of
entire
Skywalker
That's freaking
early.
crazy.
Rise of
Wait, wait,
Skywalker came out early on demand, but not on Disney
Not
Plus.
Yeah, but
Wait a
coming.
minute. Onward is going to go to Disney Plus
Yes.
that fast?
That
yes,
fast.
because
No,
they're going to go video on demand starting today,
Till
and
the
then
first.
April 3rd they're dropping it on Disney Plus as well. So you'll have the
so
two.
it's going to be included on Disney Plus?
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah.
So there's your reason to spend your $10 now for Disney Plus this month, because now you get Onward, you get
that's-
Frozen 2.
I see
Who
somebody
knows? You
walking
might actually even get Rise of Skywalker.
did I get?
I thought so.
There might be, say, Rob, you might want to come up here and go to White Shot. There's somebody up in our upper studio, maybe.
No.
Well, I wouldn't play. I believe this place is hot. That's good because I want me and my
Where's
wife.
Robert the doll?
Me and my wife
not here
were
today.
over. Yeah,
He's
me and
at
my,
Elizabeth's house being fixed. His
me and
chair.
my wife were over in Orlando last week. And we're like, let's go do something kind of just us, and we'll go do the
door
the
works, right?
AMC.
Right.
AMC has a dinner theater over there
Yeah.
in downtown Disney.
Yeah.
And Onward was there, and then but then I got torn because Bad Boys was there.
That's another one that's going to be coming on to streaming soon, is Bad Boys for Life, which is the stupidest title. I'm
Bad
sorry.
Hey,
Three.
wide,
Stupidest.
yeah, we're wide.
Bad Boys 3, not 4.
Bad Boys 3.
Yeah, no. It's called Bad Boys for Life,
Oh,
and
yeah.
it is the third film of the franchise.
I don't like it.
Stupidest name ever. Like, I don't care how great Martin Lawrence and Will Smith are in it. I will still watch it, but the stupidest name ever. I'm sorry. It's Electric Boogaloo was a better title than this one.
Oh my God, we love you too, Elizabeth.
Yeah. No.
I
there's-
just saw her. I just saw
Oh
her
yeah.
post,
No.
yep.
No. Some of these. I mean, you're talking about when we were driving up. It was amazing because we drove by that big AMC theater on 19,
Yep.
and there's no posters. That's the eeriest thing. There's nothing. It's like
Oh, the one in Tarpon?
yeah, the one in Tarpon. There's no posters.
they
I'm like,
never-
I expect to at least still see posters.
There's
they
still
never-
a bunch
they-
of other movies that have come out. The Hunt that just came out, whereas the people like supposedly hunting other people and unmentionables. and
White
stuff.
people hunting white people.
They're hunting more than white people. That's coming out on video on demand relatively soon.
Yeah.
not going to come out at all.
The
for a
character
while, so-
spotlight of the week on Comic Book 101 this week is a comic book known as Bloodshot. Vin Diesel just made the movie for it.
Keep talking, I'll be right back.
It wound up tanking in the theaters because of all this coronavirus stuff. Now that's
I don't
going
think the
to
virus made the
I
movie.
don't think the
tank.
virus thing.
That's not the reason
that
that
was
movie
part
tanked.
of it.
Before you
It
guys,
wasn't weak.
all right. First off, have you guys even seen the movie?
No, but I'm
So
saying
how
the
can you-
marketing
How
was
can you
not
trash a
good
movie?
for that.
How can you trash a movie that you haven't even seen yet?
I'm not trashing it.
As somebody who makes art and who has his
Yeah.
own TV show, would you want
not-
somebody trashing your show before they
I'm not
even?
trashing it at all. I'm just
So-
saying the reason the box
He's
office.
trashing it,
Oh,
but-
did you see it?
No, I'm
No,
not gonna
so this
see
is
it.
what I'm
I'm
saying.
not saying that. I'm just saying the marketing for that, they even admit they screwed up. And
Yeah,
they
it
were
wasn't the-
marketing it as a classic action film, and it's not. If we follow I was a
And it-
big fan of Bloodshot comic.
And it's Vin Diesel.
And I'm cool with Vin Diesel. I think
Yeah.
he's got a dwarf tattooed, his first D&D character tattooed on his
Well, I
neck.
tell you what,
something
though,
freaking awesome.
That's pretty
Yeah, that's pretty epic. So I've got nerd represent, and if he's doing well, even better. But no, I don't see that as. I think it was marketed poorly, and then it just happened to be on one of the lowest box office weeks in the world. And I think that's also Onward, shifting to Disney Plus.
Yeah.
I think that's also
Let's
this didn't
recoup
do
some money.
well. This didn't do real well. This is a neat way to make some good
even
press and make a little more money.
Even then, Onward was the #1 movie in the box office of his couple weeks now, compared to what is out there. Look,
well, a
nobody's
lot
saying
of other
doesn't
movies
have
have been
much
pulled. So
competition.
exactly.
Yeah, but even then, at this time of the periods in movies, look, what's going to make more money, the R-rated film or the PG film?
Right.
Hands
Well,
down, the PG film is instantly going to make way more money. But with
Especially
the-
right now, with all kids basically at
Out of
home
home.
for the next
Exactly.
weeks.
So, and to me, it's one of those things, especially with a movie like Bloodshot and stuff like that, where it didn't get its fair due in theaters, where it would have had a lot harder time trying to compete against movies like Onward, this, that, and the other. Now it might actually find its audience
it's
right
gonna be a
on
cult classic
demand,
immediately,
like instantly,
that's-
because now people can go watch it. Think about how many fans Vin Diesel has. Look, one of the big thing about this character is he has nanobites throughout his entire body. He can heal from any wound. He's the soldier among soldiers. Like, he's one of the best characters that
I
I
have
think they
seen
screwed up
something like
though.
this
I think they
before.
just treated it just the way they treated the Hellboy movie last year.
See, I
But they
love the Hellboy
I love
movie.
the Hellboy movie last year, and it got trashed, and it's a shame because it was actually pretty faithful to the comics. a
Yeah,
little
and
more
I
than
think
the
that's
old
what a
Del
lot of
Toro
it
ones.
is
I love
because
the Del Toro ones too. I think they're different.
I think because
versions,
you're dealing with a comic book character that isn't highly popular. He's from Valiant Comics, which is another label entirely. It's not Marvel, it's not DC. Even then, the book that he's from and all his series and stuff, once again, like Hellboy, not that big, not that one of the most popular characters, but this might be the thing for him to find his niche, open that world to new comic books for people because they have
Did you
this
bring
movie.
the rum? You should have brought it out here.
I missed all the good stuff.
Yeah, you should have brought some
We're talking
out
about
here.
Vin Diesel's new movie, Bloodshot,
Because
that's coming
nobody
out
cares
soon.
about
I want to see that because,
He's going to be the character spotlight this week on Comic Book 101.
So-
Michael's not going to do anything
so
for
hold
it, but
on.
I'll be ready.
hold on. We have a
Donation?
donation.
Oh,
Where?
da-da-da-da,
Can I get out the board?
You're not doing
da-da-da-da-da.
You are too afraid of everything.
No.
$50 from Ed Griswold.
Oh,
Thank you, Ed.
Sweet.
So, Bree,
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Why do
geez.
you get
Hey,
to
you don't
choose?
use it, we're off.
Well,
guy.
one, because I said so. Two, because it's my rear end.
Not right.
Is there a reason we're nerd talking?
Oh, my
No,
goodness.
it's just our TV. We're good.
And
Carrie put pajamas in the
reason Bree wasn't here the first time it
I
happened.
wasn't here. I just gave you cards. I had WrestleMania canceled on me and all my bookings.
sad.
Hey, man, I had Indiana Comic Con.
What about it?
We just had
God,
Southwest
me.
Florida Paranormal Convention.
Yeah.
Canceled
So
on us.
everybody's
That's
getting
like
stuff.
one of our biggest
Like,
events of the year.
Everything's getting canceled.
That's all right. Go back.
They're doing a
Everything is
virtual con on March 28th.
Canceled.
So I'll
Nothing's
plug,
going
I'll
on
plug that right now.
Everybody's like, 2020 is going to be so great because Cinco de Mayo is on Taco Tuesday.
It's gone. You
and
didn't-
all
you
these
didn't
other
move anything. You
holidays
didn't
are
add
on
anything to
Fridays
move
and now
anything
nobody
unless you
gives a
moved it
shit.
around.
yeah.
I love the.
It sucks.
I loved everybody wanted. Oh, it's the Roaring Twenties are back. Yeah, they banned alcohol. All the bars are closed. We've got a
Prohibition?
pandemic,
Yeah.
and you
And the
know,
stock
it's-
market's
and the
crashing.
stock market crashed. So yeah,
Still the only guy ready for everything, and I'm a
Bring back
princess.
flapper dresses. Woo!
yeah, there we go.
All right, I'm back.
Woo,
Technical difficulties.
But yeah,
Oh,
so
look out
that's
for
everything
pajamas.
kind
I'm
of
just kidding.
coming to video on demand and whatnot.
Watch the blood pressure go right up there. That was awesome.
Thanks. So, Mike, are we going to do this at the end of the show?
I think it should be at the end, see what the tally is.
Yeah, because
it
then we
might-
can do all
that
of
way-
them back to back to back.
And then make him cry.
Because right now it's 4.
Jeez.
Please donate more money so Michael can get it.
Yeah. Love my brother from another mother. That's my boy.
All right.
Ed's a good guy. All right, so let's jump down. Where are we at?
Diamond Comic Distributors cancels Retailer Summit due to coronavirus.
Yep.
Yeah, we're going to get into like everything here is canceled.
Yep.
Everything is canceled.
Yeah, now that's big for a lot of the indie comics. It's their only way to show off. It's kind of like the downside of E3 getting canceled is all the little indie developers who are in the indie wings that can show off to other companies coming by.
Right.
Our local guys, Devious Eye, that we work with, that's what got them a couple big gigs was at one of the conventions they got spotted and somebody was like, "Oh, that's actually pretty good," and they never would have got that attention if not for that. And that's what's going to happen with Diamond with this. It's going to be rough for some of these independents.
Well, we could always call them and say, hey, we'll do a stream for you.
Well, they've got a lot more problems than just with with this being canceled, their summit, because
I'm always willing to get out there and help. I'll go
Diamond
help
is
some
also the people who, like we talk about on Comic Book 101 each and every week. They're the ones who put out the Previews magazine. They're a big distributor for all of comic books, and they're the ones in charge of Free Comic Book Day. And Free Comic Book Day is postponed this year. We're not getting it the first Saturday in May like we normally do. They even talked
It's
about...
just one, though.
Huh?
It's just going to be one.
No, they give
It
you...
won't be a June one?
There's always
We'll
one...
just move it to June.
No, they're actually going to move it to July.
That's even better.
Because of...
Unless the virus is still...
Because for pretty much better part of, like, let's just say 20 or so years, my math is horrible, but Free Comic Book Day has always been the first Saturday in May. They always advertise it as such. Now this is the first time where we're not getting it.
You're going to have to bend like a reed.
Well, this is the thing. Originally, they had talked about doing Free Comic Book May, and through the whole month, every comic shop would have been able to determine how they would have wanted to distribute the comics.
Okay.
But they decided to do it all in July, and hopefully, like our local shop who does like this big event every year, hopefully they're still able to do this event and plan accordingly for July.
Right.
And hopefully we're there.
Hey,
Work
Ed
on
made a
that.
good point.
Depends if
Also,
it's
all of
during the
next
convention.
month is 420. The whole
Yes.
month.
Oh, yeah.
So wait a minute. Does that mean the whole month's my anniversary?
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No.
I was married on 420. Like, how are you
Were
gonna-
you really?
Yes.
That's awesome.
I have to do stuff on days I will always remember, and I was originally going to get married on October 13th, the Friday the 13th, but I had my kid coming a lot sooner than that, so he made sure we got married sooner.
I did the same
so
thing.
420.
I got married on April Fool's Day.
So we did March.
See, that's my first marriage was April Fool's Day.
We did March
First.
13th,
And we're
Carrie and
25
I,
years.
for Erie, Florida, because that was a Friday the 13th. And I knew because of leap year, we'd have another Friday the 13th this year, and we did. So 2 Friday the 13ths in a row.
That's awesome.
That's our anniversary.
Oh, by the way, Edward,
I did not plan that at all. At all, I swear.
in the state of Florida is not legal. It is only legal if you have a prescription for it.
He
so,
knows that. He knows that more than you do.
Yeah, but I
then
really
why is he saying
don't
it's legal and getting my hopes up like some other big news came out today?
Maybe it did. Maybe you've just dealt with nothing but coronavirus all day
Yeah.
long.
Oh my
Right?
goodness. My
Oh,
watch
wouldn't
that
party
be cool
has
if
lots
they, like,
of people
snuck
watching. I
that
didn't
into
realize
the
it wasn't on the
Florida
main
thing?
chat. Hi everybody on the watch party.
Why is E3 on here twice?
Someone doesn't know what they're doing.
Look, somebody has a lot going on every day, all right? So,
Yeah, so
Oh,
so
Brad's
we'll just
watching.
use this
Hi, Brad.
for
Well, we
me to
can go
plug
on to
my
the
thing
next
because I
one.
didn't put the WrestleMania thing in here. WrestleMania is canceled, guys. It's all
No.
done. Every last bit of it is gone. Everything,
Oh,
the
no.
Hall of Fame
You
is
can watch
we're
it
just
gone.
going to do the video.
Aren't they going to stream it or something?
They're-
All right, so what they're doing is they're going to broadcast it live for 2 days, Saturday, Sunday, from the Performance Center, which
So-
means it's going to be closed off. There will
down.
be no persons in the building beyond
but-
that aren't
personnel.
necessary.
Yeah, beyond the personnel
So,
that's already
but
there.
I have a question. How can they? Well, I mean, I know it's all fake, anyways. But how can they?
Now
press it?
watch
They
your-
have to be 6 feet away from each other.
Due to their law, due to their rules of entertainment and stuff like that, and the way the show
I know,
works,
I'm just giving wrestling
they're
shit.
going to be able to pull off the show because they've been doing it for a few weeks now. Both WWE and AEW have been doing.
And it's been very boring without
and
a crowd.
they get away with
It's been horrible.
not touching
That's
each other
your
from
opinion.
6 feet away.
No, they're still able to touch each other. They're
No,
still
no,
able to
no.
wrestle
They're not
and
touching
stuff.
each other. Stone Cold Steve Austin on Monday Night Raw, when he went to do his finishing move, I was like this far from the guy when he kicked him.
Are you sure about that? Because
Yes,
the guy,
I am sure.
the guy definitely kicked him in the ball.
Everybody's doing the Darth Vader chokehold.
Yeah.
But
that'd
anyway.
be awesome. I would watch that.
See, that would be a lot of fun.
I would watch
if
that.
people
So-
like improv people,
Yeah,
that's what they
I would
should
totally
do. They
watch
should get
that.
some improv people doing wrestling with just like force moves,
What do you think wrestling is? Have you not
But
seen
without
wrestling at a
touching.
con?
but without touching. No, I haven't.
mean-
I don't ever get to
Yeah,
experience
Yeah,
things
so
at
that's pretty
con.
much what you're getting at a con.
Yeah.
So, but either way, the Hall of Fame was canceled. The Access was canceled. Any other specialty events that weren't WWE's all got canceled.
Ed's like, yeah, all the seats we got blow up dolls.
No, it's actually going to be an empty crowd. Nobody
so-
in there whatsoever.
So, okay, calm down. First of all, second of all, is I can't see how the wrestlers can truly get into it, because to me,
you
know,
obviously haven't seen indie wrestling
let me-
sometimes.
Just watch Glow.
well, I'm talking about the
That'll
big
give you the
boys.
whole
I'm
idea.
talking about the big boys.
Yeah, like
The big boys
crowd.
feed off of that
Yeah,
energy.
that's
and
part
when
of
you
it.
don't have that energy, it's gonna.
It's
I don't
different.
care what it is. I watched a soccer game the other day on Saturday. Me and my wife were actually having dinner while we
no crowd.
while we could. And there's no crowd.
Yeah.
It was the flattest game I've ever seen soccer players play. It was like they were practicing. They were like, "Oh, we're here. We're just going to kick the ball around." They weren't getting into it like
because
normally
they feed
they
off
do.
the people
they
being
do.
happy and
right.
into it and excited and like it is absolute proof that the only reason sports as a
hey.
industry
Hi, Allie.
exists is because of the fans. The
I mean,
fans-
you can't deny what I'm
talk
saying.
more.
Like, because to me, there's two ways you could handle it. You could either handle it the way WWE did or the way AEW handled it. Now, WWE, they're in the Performance Center right now. There's nobody in the crowd whatsoever. It's literally just blacked out, dead air, nothing,
That
just
sucks.
two
It's
guys
awkward
wrestling.
to watch. It's
But with AEW, they did it a little bit differently. They took the wrestlers who weren't
And put them
actually
in the
in the
crowd.
ring and put them outside the crowd. Bad guys on one side, good guys on the other.
Which it
Let
was
the good guy-
entertaining because
it makes it a lot.
You had them yelling stuff to the ring, so that gave you something.
Some
at least.
kind of that verbal noise
okay.
of, hey, hit him harder, whatever it may
Yeah.
be. The guys may be screaming.
Just
It gives
the
it
one
that
guy
little
singing
extra.
Jericho's
The camera
entrance.
guy's out. You're a pussy.
Oh, WWE did that with Triple H. He wound up
Squirrel
telling
nose.
about
God.
everybody, all the different jobs he had to do. He went from commentary to running a camera to doing interviews.
The best part was what he,
He
did
did
to the
everything.
other announcer. They did
Could
your
you
makeup
imagine?
wrong. And
Yeah.
you started
Could you
drawing on
imagine them getting all the sex dolls?
Just go back to the old
Hi, Holly.
El Santo movies of the 70s.
Yeah.
Whenever they
I
would
mean,
say
I could show
they're
you some-
filming in a ring of 50,000 people, they would say, but it was just they would angle it up, and you would just hear crowd sounds. Because it was a budget of about $12 each movie.
Right.
So, they would film it from below. They'd still actually do the fights and stuff. And you hear the crowd, and all this. And you're like, wait a minute, this is in a sound studio and all that. But,
Well, they
it's-
could
and then just
digitally put in
or
people.
edit in stock
Yeah,
footage.
this was before they could digitally put in people.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know, but now they could digitally put in people.
Well, it depends which company's doing it, because when WWE made the Fighting With My Family movie about Paige, one of their wrestlers, they just literally, at the end of Monday Night Raw, brought out The Rock, had him get everybody hype, and filmed it right then and there. You got
Right.
the crowd already around you. So there was technically an extra playing me in that crowd, because
So-
they filmed the night that I was actually in the crowd.
So, why don't they just use a bunch of cardboard cutouts? Don't wrestling people have a whole shitload of cardboard cutout things? or
They can do the
something? Like,
standees. They can do the standees. They can do the last scene in New Hope with the crowd with all the standees. That'd be fantastic.
what's the game where you have to guess people's names and you have all
Guess
those-
who?
Yeah, you just have people start pushing heads down.
I mean,
Some of them could be holding little signs.
but let's be real here. Of any form of entertainment, how many have them been canceled? How many shows have been canceled? How many movies have been canceled? How many sets have been shut down?
For so
Right.
Pro
many.
wrestling is still running.
Even talk shows.
Pro wrestling is doing what no other company or no other TV show can do, and that's still continue on, still produce new and fresh original content, while everybody else is going sitting on their hands, not knowing what they can do.
It does help WWE. All the wrestlers live in Tampa or Orlando, so to drive an hour to the Performance Center isn't a big deal.
Well,
all of
until we
Yeah, they
can't
all don't
drive.
live here, but even
Most
then.
of them do.
Yeah,
And then
even though
also
there's
the
a good chunk
classic
of guys.
programming at WeBeamTV.
Duh.
That's still going on.
Yeah,
so
I'm telling
just
you,
saying.
other
Just saying.
than the few shows that have, we're still live. I mean, we're live tonight.
Yeah.
By golly. Coming to you live.
We've got a future show in the works.
And,
Yeah.
oh, yeah,
Oh,
we did.
we'll talk about that sometime.
Yeah, we're going to talk. Well, we're going to jump into this. Is actually we're going to talk about you
Oh, geez.
because we're going to talk about the coronavirus and Transworld. No, it's not what you think.
no, it's
whoa,
not.
Whoa. Not what you think.
It has nothing to do with Transformers.
That's my
guys.
show.
No
the
Transformers.
Transworld.
It doesn't involve Transworld snowboarding.
No,
It took a second.
The furry show. It's a
This is-
furry show.
Oh my God, there were so many at the
Anyway,
Renaissance.
let Mark talk.
Transworld is to the haunted attraction industry. I ran a haunted house for
Yes.
20 years. Hellview Cemetery, may it rest in peace. It will rise again. That is their E3. That is where all the vendors come and sell their products to the haunted houses.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Brad Mobley, where are you
Yeah.
at?
He's
Where- my
watching.
camera.
Yeah.
Brad Mobley, thank you, buddy.
You're welcome. Oh.
4 more hits.
Let me see. I don't
Oh
believe
my
it.
goodness.
Brad Mobley,
So.
$50.
Oh, that's
Oh,
awesome.
there's your 100. Now you got to hold the snake.
Oh, yes.
No.
No,
The
that was
$100 is a
$100
one-
straight, one
One
shot.
shot, 100.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
So,
Somebody's
And it
waiting.
has to be
Somebody's waiting.
labeled.
Oh, my heart
so
just.
you,
I had
Bree,
heard.
John, and she can hit me then.
Oh, wow. Carrie's going to get it.
Oh, no.
I'm just avoiding him just to drive him crazy.
Yeah, because he's too afraid.
Anyway, okay,
All right, back to Transworld. No, Transworld is basically the E3 for the haunted attraction industry.
Thank you, Brad.
Now, the haunted houses aren't really worried right now because they don't start till September, October.
Right.
So they're not concerned. The problem is all the little vendors, like we're talking about, artists and
Yeah.
that make the product for these haunts. Their big show is Transworld. It's out in St. Louis. It's huge, and that's where they buy the animatronics, the costumes, the masks, and even then, it's also chances to network and get new actors and get new scare tactics and stuff like that. And it had to get canceled again. So a couple haunts are doing like virtual tours that they normally do behind the scenes tours over there for that. That's a big part of it. For haunt owners get to go through this stuff. So again, they're trying to do support. A couple of the haunts there are actually forming a charity group where haunted houses can donate like $1,000
No
each
way.
so that they can send it to the vendors that are the
Right.
hardest hit by
Right.
this. But I mean, that's huge for the industry. I mean, it's a goofy show. If you ever look up Transworld 2020,
Transworld, not Tranny
not
World.
Tran,
Right, Mike?
and not Transmission World.
I like how
Yeah.
he's getting it and not me, and I'm the guy who calls himself a princess every
Yeah,
week.
yeah.
So let's do this, people.
But anyway, no, Transworld, if you look up some of their videos from years past, it's amazing. Some of our our favorite vendors, Distortions Unlimited,
Right.
they used to do a great show on, I think it was Travel Channel called Making Monsters, and it was all about them building stuff like that for years.
Was that
And-
the contest one?
no, they actually, that was some on Sci-Fi Channel. I can't remember that one. But this
Face
was-
Off?
Face Off. This was, they did a show about them making monsters for haunted houses and stuff. And Ed and Marcia Edmonds, they're awesome. And they, but anyway, this is their only thing. And
Right.
it's like, it's gone. So what are they going to do?
Yeah.
It's pretty crazy out there.
I do feel, and those are the people that I would love to be able to figure a way to reach out and help.
Yeah.
Because to me, they keep the industry going.
Exactly, exactly, and when the haunts come, these are when you go to Halloween Horror Nights or Howl-O-Scream around here or any of the big parks, you look around. I can walk around and I since I did it so long, I walk around and go, oh, that's from Unit 70. Oh, that's from Raven Knight. And that's Nethercraft walls.
that.
I know all that stuff because I
Right.
know these little companies that build it. And then I'm like, oh man, a lot of places, everybody thinks, oh, they just build it all inside. Now, a lot of it they do, but they still buy the bulk stuff, and some of those big animatrons are just
I know
bought from these other
Scott, the
companies.
one that used to run Howl-O-Scream for 13
Scott
years.
Swenson,
Yes,
yeah.
he would always be at Transworld.
Oh yeah, he
getting
was
everything
supposed to be
for it.
talking there this
Yeah.
year and all that. So yeah, we were supposed to go maybe, and then it was like, okay, well we were going to put it off till next year anyway, and now it's like, okay, good thing we did,
Yeah.
but that's just crazy to
Crazy.
think. A world without Transworld for the haunted house industry, that's as big as
Well,
losing
if we can
WWE.
help, let them know we'll be glad to help.
But if you would like to help us over here at WeBeamTV, there is our good little screen thing there, Cash App that'll allow you to donate. Every $25 allows this man, Michael, to get hit in the ass twice with a paddleboard that is below me right here. $100.
1, 2, 3,
$100
so
gets you
5, 6,
John holding a
7,
snake, which he is
8.
deathly afraid of. And
Oh, Amanda Bird, hi.
Amanda.
I don't know what else we can
Are you
offer
in Tennessee
tonight,
yet?
but
Are you
Okay,
in Tennessee yet?
yeah, she's in Tennessee now.
I don't know if she's made it there yet. I know it's
we
soon.
miss
Tennessee?
you. We love you.
She's moving to Tennessee. So.
to Tennessee.
So
yeah.
So we're gonna get killed.
Yes.
Oh,
We're getting
she's,
killed.
that's right. I heard
Amanda's
her.
gonna but Amanda wants to talk to Mama Tech
Oh, and
to figure out how Mama Tech wants to kill me.
Oh, that'll be fun.
Yeah, I gotta get her- I
for
gotta
those
get
of
those
you
together.
who don't know, she's an amazing author.
she is
and,
so awesome.
And she's writing some
Yep.
fun stuff. So
And actually, the 2 cohorts she had there with her at Sci-Fi.
oh, okay,
Oh my
yeah.
God, those guys are. I'm like,
She has a
yeah,
good crew.
she has a good crew. Oh my gosh. So the next thing we're going to talk about is how to enjoy free streaming if the coronavirus leaves you stuck at home.
Now, as most of you all know,
WeBeamTV.
WeBeamTV is, of course, a great option
Plenty
for
of
you.
shows for you to watch.
Yeah.
But
Number
on-
one option.
On
But-
this list, unfortunately, we are not on it. Companies like Netflix, Disney Plus, WWE, a few others out there, all offer different type of streaming services. Hulu does, and a lot of them
they
offer
all
you
charge
up to a week to
YouTube.
a month of a free trial basis. So with us being out for around a month, that's a good way for some people to get some entertainment in their homes, which they normally wouldn't have otherwise.
And then like Shudder just announced a
Yes.
month free for horror fans like myself. That's
and don't they
amazing.
didn't they just get 3 from Hell, Rob Zombie's
They
new
just got Free
film?
from Hell, and they just finished the Creep Show season 1 of the new show. So if you want some great quality spooky stuff,
Shudder's where it's at.
my favorite is Pluto.tv. For those who
For a
haven't
minute, I
watched
thought I was going
that.
to say Pluto Nash.
No.
Pluto.tv is another free streaming site, ad supported, and they've got hundreds of channels. They got one channel, it's nothing but Forensic Files for those who love that show. There's my favorite is the Mystery Science Theater 3000 channel. They have a classic Doctor Who channel. They have Leverage channel, which is another great nerdy show for
And
those
that's
that
on
have
It's
Pluto?
a great show.
This is all. And these are just channels, so there's just streaming nonstop that same show
On Pluto,
on
though?
Pluto.tv. It's free
Right.
and
Go
it's
and watch
amazing. They got a whole classic Dark Shadows channel. They've got an Addams Family channel, Munsters, and so that, you can find your favorite shows. But then they have mixed channels. They have
I
a
believe they
horror
have some
channel.
Nickelodeon on
They
there
have a
as well.
Nickelodeon Mick Jr. channel.
Yep.
They have all this stuff for kids.
No Disney though. Disney
no
Plus
Disney.
show.
Nothing.
Disney made
owns.
sure you had to get Disney Plus for everything.
This is
so.
they basically put out by Shout Factory. So anything that Shout Factory's done a DVD of, it's probably on their movie channels. So they have an action channel, a thriller channel. That's my jam when I'm like, you know what? I just want to have something on while I'm writing or something. I'll put on their horror channel, and suddenly a bunch of Hammer horror classics come on, and I'm like,
Yeah,
all right.
so there's a
That's
bunch of ways
cool.
for people to go and get some kind of entertainment in their houses each and every week.
But the number one is WeBeamTV.
And it's free.
.com.
free.
There's
no
also
ads.
a
No
bunch
ads.
of
No ads. Yeah.
right.
Huh?
There's also a bunch of exercise things like Peloton that does the Peloton bikes. They're doing 60 days free for their workouts that are not bike based. They do yoga and other kind of stuff like that. There's a lot of different exercise people that are doing their programs for 30
Yeah,
or
if
60
I was
days for
single,
free.
I wouldn't like that.
A lot
I'll tell
of
you why. I like going to the gym and riding behind the beautiful girl with the butt. I'm just saying, if I was single, dudes, come
Well,
on.
I know I've been more consistent with my working out since I'm working out at home
Oh,
this
yeah?
week. Oh yeah, because
But I'm
I don't
married,
have to
so I
make
would never
the
do that.
drive to the gym and back.
Mike does. He goes to the gym. You work good workout? Yeah, my eyeballs hurt. I'm like, why? He goes, I was locking all the booties.
We had there was a lot of other places announced streaming, like a lot of the arts stuff,
Yep.
like
Which actually brings us to our next topic here. There's a bunch of celebrities like Brie Larson, Natalie Portman, Oprah Winfrey, Kirsten Bell. All of them are going online and they're just reading children's books. Josh Gad, the
Josh
voice
Gad.
of Olaf,
Yeah.
he did it as well. They're
Ellen
all just going
DeGeneres.
online
The-
and
Yeah.
reading children's books to
the,
people, so there's
It's
something
super
to
cool.
do.
The space station is doing it.
Yeah.
The astronauts are reading them from the
Yeah.
space station, which
Yeah.
is crazy.
And
So,
even more so,
okay.
NASA just released all of their videos and everything like that for free
free
view.
public domain.
They did that for a while. They did it a while back.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
not
They
the
just-
videos. It was always the.
No, the videos.
Was it? I thought it was.
No, no,
select
we're
videos.
able to.
All right.
Yeah, they did more
So
recently.
they put more stuff in. So, but here's my take on that. That's great that they're doing that. They should, because we've made them as rich as they are. So
And-
they need to be
Yeah.
given back.
And I think it's cool that was it some
But
of
they
the,
shouldn't be sitting there going, "Look at me, look at what I'm doing," and that's what and that bothers me. That
No,
bothers
no,
me.
a lot
That's
of it-
like people that go out and help the homeless and take a picture. Look, I'm helping the homeless. I
Yeah.
don't give a shit.
See, I don't see it as that because they're all using the same hashtag. Every one of them is doing a different book. Everyone's doing something
I get it.
the same but different, you know? And for them to actually go out and do something like this, unprovoked,
They need
like,
to.
like you said, yes, they kind of need to, but it's once again a great way to get some kind of entertainment in your
Oh,
homes
yeah.
because
And
people
they're
aren't
full of
real.
shit,
Kevin.
too.
Yeah.
They're
what's
stuck
that,
in
Mark?
that.
Kevin, one of my friends, is he on my watch party because I didn't put it on the main line.
Waypoint 9?
Kevin from yeah.
We
he's
love-
just-
we
yeah,
love- oh, I
He's
love
also
that
mentioned
place.
Tubi.
Oh, yes,
Tubi
Tubi,
has a
that's
lot of great
right.
horror
Yes,
movies
yes,
too. I
yes.
forgot about that, so thanks for reminding me.
And all the museums, almost every single museum in the entire world has their collection online, but that's been for years.
Oh
and
yeah,
years and
there's
years.
we're going to talk about
There was
it.
some stupid article that said 12 museums that you can visit for free. No, like all of them.
Believe it or not,
Literally
there's
all of them.
another article a little bit later on about 30 different places you can go online right now to visit, look
Yeah.
at fish,
History museums,
look at
and zoos, and aquariums.
Yeah, all
And
this different
the
stuff.
penguins going on field trips in the zoo.
That's the
It's
next one. That's the
cutest
next
thing.
one. That's the next one.
Well, let's
If
talk
you want to
about
see
it.
the cutest thing
All right.
ever, it's these
Okay,
penguins.
okay, so Brie Larson, let's talk about Brie Larson real quick. So
Yeah.
she was our Captain
Marvel.
Marvel.
right? I love the new commercials. I don't like the car, but I love the commercial that she's in where the guy goes to the girl, hey, I'm not promoting you this month. I'm really sorry. I hope you're okay with that. And then Brie drives her around and I hope that girl gets that and goes, no, bitch, you are going to promote me or I'm going to kick your ass. Just saying.
Right?
I think that was a really
That was well done.
great commercial. That
was well done.
So, and not that I'm trying to be kissing up to women, but like that. But I love my wife, and my wife is the bomb. So I think more power to the ladies.
Can't argue that.
Just
So
like
penguins?
that NASA
Let's
commercial.
Can we watch these
Is
penguins?
it the NASA commercial? The Super Bowl NASA commercial
Yeah.
that was all about women? That was super cool. That's my favorite commercial.
So with no visitors, the Chicago Aquarium lets penguins look at all the exhibits.
This is pure
And-
cuteness.
Really?
Oh my goodness.
I think
It
they did
is-
it at Lowry Park also.
It is adorable.
Oh yeah. I saw this morning on the news.
Yeah, the
And then
video
just walk around
is
and look at all the different animals waddling.
Really?
Cute, yeah.
Oh, there's a
It's
video there. If you
fantastic.
scroll down
That
a little
is
bit, we
cool.
might be able to see it. But yeah, oh, it's so cute.
So
It
they
is.
literally let them just walk
Yeah, they just
around.
let
Oh,
them
yeah,
walk.
there's
There's
nothing
nobody,
else
there's
in the
nobody or anything in the zoo right now. So what are
is
they going to
cool.
stop them from doing?
and penguins are just fun to watch anyway. So just,
See, there they go.
They're just
Look at them waddle around.
Waddle.
And just
That's
going
a
crazy.
king penguin.
Yep.
That's an emperor, right?
No, that's the one with the weird
That's
head.
smaller.
I can't remember. Emperors
Look at
are the
'em.
giant ones, but
He's
they're
just
like
looking at the fish.
they're like fish. I eat those.
He's like,
Maybe-
look at, I
how
could
can
eat those.
Get into that.
How can I get those all in my mouth? I'm not sure they fit, but I try.
I could at
so
least get
cute.
4 or 5 plunged onto my beak
That's
if I took a right
absolutely-
That's
dive.
just amazing.
That is amazing.
And they just
incredible.
walk around the entire
That's what we were
aquarium and
talking.
stuff.
Speaking of horror film fans, and I've got a few horror film producers who are on my watch
I love
party.
those guys.
You guys this is the perfect time to film Post-Apocalypse because we're in it.
Yeah.
You can go
Yeah.
anywhere it's empty right now.
Hell yeah.
And if you need an
permit.
extra,
There you
I've already
go.
got my battle gear on. Let's do this. I'm ready to go.
Or if you're trying to film, you want to film a show or a film about communism or socialism. Right now's it, man. 'Cause
Right?
If you don't get what's going on right now, this
I
is
was
the taste.
in
This is the taste of that
Romania
crap. I'm
in
just saying.
'89, just before the fall of the
Yep.
wall.
Yep.
And this is I'm getting a lot of flashbacks.
Oh my! So let's move on the trail of UFOs.
Hey!
Mark, what is this?
Okay, so for those of you who are home and want something awesome to stream, our good
Beyond
friend
this?
Seth Breedlove, Beyond This, this is a series that just came out. The company is called Small Town Monsters, and they've done a lot of they do a lot of cryptid stuff. They go and investigate Bigfoot and they do this. And last year their big hit on Amazon Prime was On the Trail of Bigfoot.
Oh, let's
And
see
it
this
was-
trailer.
And it was a huge
Yeah.
hit. So this is the follow-up with our wonderful friend Shannon LeGros from Into the Fray Radio, which is like one of the big. We've been on it a bunch of times. It's like the best podcast for monsters, myths, and legends and spooky stories. And so this is her delving into the UFO.
Do we have that
experience.
trailer, Rob?
What they described was 6 equidistant points of light that seemed to be attached to something over a mile wide, but they couldn't quite see what these lights were attached to. And you would hear that again by thousands of people, and they were alarmed because there is a 30-mile radius around the center of the airport called Class B restricted airspace. Anyone that comes into that airspace, especially 1,000 feet altitude that these were, must call into the tower, but no one did.
You know, if you're in charge of the airspace over the United States, how likely would you be to admit that, you know, you don't have control over our airspace?
We have an amazing array of scientists, of military officers coming forward and either saying, yes, I've had an encounter, or, you know, there's something much more to this topic than meets the eye and it bears further study.
You get an understanding of what the phenomenon is doing and what it's about by dealing with people that it's affected.
I remember speaking to the first abductee face-to-face. It started as a one-time event until she started having reoccurring dreams that other things had happened.
And suddenly we saw it, and it's just like they describe in books and videos. This thing's huge, and it's coming down slowly as it goes.
Here, guys.
Where at?
Look right up here.
Oh, whoa. Oh, do you see that over there? Which one? Nobody saw it? That thing just like flew across the sky.
I think it's easier for people to come out and talk about the subject, but I really don't know if that means that a lot of people still feel that it's okay to do so. Some of these people, they don't sleep right, they're obsessed with finding out more and more and more, and it's something that some of these folks, it's all that they do. It's taken over their lives.
So when are we going to the desert to film this?
Well, see, they've been filming this for about a year.
Ready to go right
they
now.
Kickstarted it, and
We won't have anybody in our way.
Now they came to Florida.
I can make sure of that one.
They came to Florida to film, and we were filmed for it. And then they went on the rest of their trip. We were their first stop, and they
cool.
traveled the country. And somewhere along the way, the Men in Black got hold of all the Florida footage. And so it's gone.
No way.
So I'm only on this from the main camera,
right?
With all the audio, as we've learned from doing some of our stuff, that you got to make sure you have backups everywhere.
What's her name? What's the girl's name again?
Shannon LeGros is the announcer.
All right, come
but it
to
wasn't
me.
her.
I know. No, come to me. Shannon, honey, you have to double, triple your backups.
Nothing to do with Shannon. That was filmmaker Seth Breedlove, which we love, and no shame, Seth. We don't know what happened, but cloud storage is a good thing. Anyway, so they kept me in the credits, and I'm in the special features on the Blu-ray edition.
Oh, okay.
I haven't watched the whole thing on the
So
streaming
where do we
yet,
buy this at?
You can stream it immediately off Amazon.com. They released it today.
Yeah, but where can we buy the DVD?
The DVD is also available on Amazon.com, but if you go to smalltownmonsters.com, you can get the special edition that also is signed.
Will she sign it?
They've signed. So
your best bet right now is to go to the Small Town Monsters website and not Amazon, because Amazon's kind of shut down
Because Amazon's not shipping immediate.
It's not that much of a necessity. I mean,
although I think it is. It's 8 episodes. It's pretty epic. I've only watched the first few episodes because I just got the screener yesterday.
Really?
It wasn't supposed to release for a while. They bumped it all up because
push
of all
it for
this.
the coronavirus.
Yeah, so to give everybody a chance.
I'm
and
excited.
It's pretty crazy.
How much time do we have left? Oh, okay, we got plenty of time.
Shannon could read a laundry list, and I'd find it fascinating.
Yeah.
So this is I was pleased to be interviewed by her again, and we're definitely going to be part of future Small Town Monsters projects.
Really?
Yeah. So
That's awesome.
We're excited.
Now remember, if everybody watching goes, hey, what is to support the station down there? WeBeamTV needs help. I'm just going to be honest. I mean, we're not dying. We're not going to go away, but we've lost several shows that pay for until we're back. So if you could use your Cash App, go to WeBeamTV, or money sign WeBeamTV. We would appreciate that. For every $25,
Brad, it'll be at the end of the show because I see you asked that.
Yeah, we're gonna for the last 2 or 3 minutes we're gonna hurt. I mean, we're gonna. Hey, you gotta sign a waiver first.
Kevin, I cannot remember how to pronounce your last name. I'm so sorry, but he does a lot of horror movies, and he just mentioned that Full Moon features the classic Full Moon Studios from the 80s. Just finished Corona Zombies, which will be out by April.
Oh, there you go. Something to look forward to, people.
There you go. The horror industry still survives the zombie.
So I had my wife ask me this the other day. She's like, "Why are there so many horror films like out and about in the world? Yet like some of these other like action, comedy, stuff like that. Why isn't there that many? Because it's cheaper to produce horror than it is anything else.
It's not cheaper. No. It's just they make more money for less investment.
All right. So here's what I'm going to offer. Now we talked at one at Sci-Fi Bartow. We talked to was it George? Oh, he was there by across the street from you in his tent. He's a filmmaker.
Joel Winku.
Yeah.
Oh, Joel.
So here's what I'm gonna do.
Amazing.
So WeBeamTV runs nothing from midnight until 9 o'clock in the morning.
Ah.
If you've got something that you want shown, right, and as long as it's not pornography, we give that all to Josh. We will start running
the gay porn. That's what
you wish.
We'll start
this princess
running,
only does other princesses.
Hold on. We'll start running that on the overnights.
Very cool.
I would love to have something to run through the
That'd be
overnights.
crazy.
So if you've got stuff,
Can I host it? Elvira style?
because I
Sven
need you
Gooley
to do
style.
that. So everybody, if you've got something,
Mark will do it.
reach
Yeah,
out
we
to
got the
Mark.
shirts. We could do that.
Hold on. Reach out to Mark.
What?
Yep. Reach out to Mark because Mark knows all you guys. I don't. He will tell me these are good, these are bad. I don't think it's going to be any bad. And we will start running overnights, especially the weekends.
Oh.
Do you remember growing up as a kid? The weekends were the best.
Oh, yeah.
Friday night, Saturday night.
Dr. Paul, and he had
so good.
See, that was back when you couldn't stream everything, guys. We're going back in the Wayback Machine.
Yeah.
In the times before the internet, the dark times.
Whoa, there were times before the internet?
Even before video stores. We had like 4 channels, and you would, late at night, if you were lucky, where I grew up,
completely scrambled that you get to see it.
We had in Ohio, we had
public television.
Dr. Creep,
Yes.
who hosted, and then that was when I would switch over to Doctor Who on PBS, and then Elvira would come later, and then if I was really lucky, some mornings we would catch the El Santo movies.
Yes.
Which they wouldn't have subtitles, and they're all in Spanish.
Yep.
And for those of you who don't know, El Santo was basically a luchador.
Not basically, he is.
He is the ultimate luchador.
He is one of the top ones in the Blue Demon.
Oh, yeah, Blue Demon.
That's the thing. El Santo was El Santo. The man you got in the ring in Mexico, it was the guy you got in the film. So.
And the films, he was basically like Batman. He would fight gangsters. He would fight monsters. He would fight. They had the basicest plots ever, so you didn't really need to translate them. You could just watch them and go,
they were good.
Wow, this is great. And somehow you knew at the end they would get in something remotely wrestling ring shape, and there would be a fight with Dracula, the Wolfman,
and somebody
Santo
screams Lucha Libre, and what's going
on. It would just be a battle, and then it would be over. And they had these intricate plots sometimes. When I finally started watching them and realizing they had all these crazy storylines, and I did a screenplay in 2008 where called American Luchador, and I pretended that those were all documentaries of his real life, and that but America didn't have a luchador to protect them from the monsters and the gangsters and stuff.
Whoa. So, that's a lie. We have Rey Mysterio Jr.
Now, that was right before he came out. So it was like, it was just right in those early days before he was big. And then it was so funny because then I wrote that, and then the next year, Rey Mysterio, and then Nacho Libre comes out, and I'm like, well, I'm never selling that screenplay.
To me, one of the better ones that dealt with that kind of subject matter was one called WrestleManiac, where these guys go down to Mexico, they're filming pornography in like this abandoned town, only to find out there's a crazed luchador who lives in the town who just starts killing everybody.
Nice.
And the camera guy is in love with Lucha Libre, so before he gets killed, there's this whole bit where he puts on his lucha mask and he goes into battle, and all for that one. WrestleManiac was pretty entertaining.
So what WeBeamTV, we're starting to buy public domain stuff. So one of the first ones, and it's not public domain, but we're going to try to get away with it, is we got Space 1999.
That's classic.
That we're going to start running overnight stuff. So I need to fill that stuff. So if you've got, guys, if you've got movies and shorts that you want seen, send them to us. We'll put them on.
I can come up with another
overnight,
show.
No, it's not a show. It's just going to be an overnight they're just going to roll all night long.
Yeah.
And we'll probably start with the weekends first to see how it goes, and give Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday a break, and then maybe we'll jump to Thursday, Friday, Saturday.
So if you want to see crazy stuff overnights, there's the support your station button right there. So
Right?
Hey, Mark, didn't you write a book about the Luchador, Mark?
yeah, I did. That was what I was. Thank you for reminding me, Elizabeth.
And I wasn't
mentioning
in
that.
this? What
That
the
was
heck?
American
Why am I
Luchador.
always getting skipped out on, y'all?
American Luchador was a screenplay I wrote, and then when I couldn't sell it,
became
some
a
weird
book?
publisher said, we want to print your screenplay. And we printed it as the screenplay, which I didn't think nobody bought screenplays as books. But it got kind of some traction. There was an old TV show on G4 called Attack of the Show.
Yes.
Yes.
Anybody remember that? They're actually doing Attack of the Doc, a documentary about that
Yep.
show now. But
Yeah, one of our friends-
my daughter was a huge fan of that, and she was having heart surgery, and they let her get on the show. She was underage, but they were letting her on the show under what they had stick cam, because that was before streaming and before Skype and everything. And but they asked her, what can we do to help you out? You're about to have heart surgery, and she said, buy my dad's book. And then suddenly, awesome. American Luchador, this is early days of Amazon too, it was like suddenly trending, I guess, before there was trending. And, that was nice. That was a nice little bump for this strange book. It's long out of print now. You can sometimes find it.
Right.
It's weird. I got a bunch of comic artists from Comic Cons to draw. I just said, draw a luchador fighting a monster. Let's go to town.
Right,
and that was all the illustrations in the book. So if you can find it, it's kind of a nice little collector's item.
That's awesome.
So.
All right, so, well, we jumped all over the place.
Yeah, sorry guys.
So no. See, that's what we are. We're about bunny trails.
Yeah.
So it
Always.
nothing ever just. We have notes, but they don't mean crap. So we're going to jump real quick to Michael's trivia challenge, because we might as well let him get his glory now, because he's going to get his shame
yeah.
later. You know what I'm saying?
Video game trivia tonight.
Oh boy,
So
I
that
am
should
in
be
so
fun.
much trouble.
So
I am so
we'll
much
start
trouble.
with something
I
easy.
don't know anything.
As long as it was before 1989, I got a shot.
Name the most famous Nintendo character.
Mario.
Okay. In what game did this character first appear in?
Donkey Kong.
Yes. How about the most famous Sega character?
Sonic.
Yep. In what fictional city did Resident Evil 1, 2, and 3 take place in?
Raccoon City.
Name the character in Final Fantasy VII, the main character.
Bob.
Cloud.
Yes.
Cumulonimbus
Cloud.
and something weather related.
Pikachu evolves from this Pokemon.
Oh, Pichu?
Yeah.
Yes.
Gary knows that one. Gary knew that one and everything.
Wait a minute, hold on. Pikachu wasn't always Pikachu?
No.
No.
Well, they retconned in a pre-evolve.
Yeah.
Pikachu evolves into this Pokemon.
Raichu.
Finish the game title. Castlevania 2.
Sucks.
Simon's
Dracula sucks
Yes.
more.
Simon's Quest.
Yes.
Heck yeah.
What is Sergeant Gary Anderson's nickname in Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2?
Gary.
Gary what?
Gary Wolf. Gary Hart. Gary Bird. Gary
Where's the
Dog.
red versus blue shit? Oh my god.
No, that's Halo.
Oh, that's right, it's Halo. It's
Call of
Gary,
Duty's
but
not
But
my
it is
name, man.
Gary.
It is Gary,
Gary
but
Roach Sanderson.
yeah.
Name the main character in Halo 1, 2, and 3.
Master Chief.
And Cortana. I'd say Cortana.
Gary.
What RPG features characters such as Max, Dark Soul, Kane, and King Ramadou? This one's a harder one.
Do what? Repeat that.
RPG.
Repeat that one.
Ghost.
Ghost.
Sweet.
Wait a minute.
that was
Papa
something else.
Emeritus Ghost? Like.
What RPG game features Max, Dark Soul, Kane, and King Ramadou?
King Candy?
Oh, wait a minute.
Candyland.
Kingdom Hearts?
Monopoly. It's a role-playing game.
What was that vampire
You're
game?
playing a billionaire that wants to be a billionaire.
Oh, I can't remember. Legend of King?
No. Shining Force.
Shining Force. Shining Force. Okay.
What is the full name of the bounty hunter in Metroid series?
Samus Aran.
What?
Samus Aran.
Saran, no. Aran.
Iran.
Got to get it right. You don't win. It's like Jeopardy.
Name the creator, producer responsible for the games such as Metal Gear, Silent Hill, and
Hideo
Castlevania.
Kojima.
These are easy
These are
questions.
super easy. Oh my
Linus.
gosh, these are easy.
The answer is actually the corporation.
Oh, the
All
corporation.
right,
the
while you guys
Konami
do this,
corporation.
I'll be right back.
Where are you going?
I got to go take care of something real quick.
Uh-oh.
Mute yourself.
Can you name the 3 cities that make up the setting in the original Grand Theft Auto game?
L.A., Chicago, and New York.
The original?
Yeah.
I don't even
Miami?
remember.
They don't go
Those
by the
were
real
later.
names.
They had weird names.
Oh,
San
I did-
Andreas? Is
That's
that one of them?
That's one of them.
That's all I got.
Yeah.
BFE.
Vice City and
Vice
Liberty.
City and
Oh.
Liberty City.
Oh,
Liberty
Vice City.
Yeah,
I did know that one.
Can you
Yeah.
name the entire crew of Star Fox 64?
Oh gosh, Flippy,
No way.
Flippy, Zippy.
Zippy, Zippy.
It was like the
Dippy
dwarf.
and Bob.
Slippy is one of them.
Slippy
yes.
was one of them. I remember
Slippy
that.
Toad.
Oh my gosh, I have no idea. I was going back to old
Pepper Hare.
Pepper.
Falco Lombardi. And of course Fox McCloud.
Fox McCloud. Of course. I didn't even remember his name.
Right?
Hey, Rob,
Name the
have you
setting
bring
of
out
the original Zelda
a
Legend
tumbler
of
of
Zelda
ice
game.
for Mike.
What?
Name the
Please, sir.
original setting for Legend of Zelda.
Oh, what was the name of that land?
He's got an earpiece on.
Nothing. I got nothing.
It was the Overworld and Underworld, and I can't remember what they were called.
Land of Hyrule.
Hyrule. It's the same thing you always are.
Name the main character in Earthbound.
Oh. Oh gosh, that's way back. Sorry,
Earthbound.
I'm out.
I'm out.
Scott, do you know
Most of
it?
these are easy, but
All
I
right.
cannot remember Earthbound.
My nephew might know it. Hold on.
I couldn't get
Scott,
Earthbound
do
because
you
it was
know this one?
$500 on eBay.
Someone's like super easy.
Yeah,
Most
that's
of these
my
are.
nephew.
Most of these are.
Come on, what's
Hi.
They're falling back. They're
yeah,
still
they're
behind.
a little
Oh, they're
behind.
behind us.
shit.
We're ahead.
Okay.
We're in the future
Go back and see.
where everything's closed.
No, a couple.
All right, here's one.
Five
Gory
few
fighting series featuring famous characters Scorpion, Sub-Zero, and
Mortal
Johnny Cage.
Kombat. Jeez, that's a tough question. Oh my gosh.
Platformer for the PlayStation where the controller
Ness,
controls a
thank
young...
you. That
Yes,
was the name.
that was it.
Thank you.
Support the
Thank you,
station,
Brad.
please.
The
And
game,
Elizabeth.
the game on the PlayStation where the character controls a young purple dragon and his dragonfly
Spyro?
friend. Spyro, yeah.
Hey, you got one.
All right.
Another fighting game with Yoshimitsu, King, Panda, and Prototype Jack, and Anna Williams.
Tekken.
Yes.
Tekken.
Your main character in the Half-Life series.
Gordon Freeman. Heck yeah.
Yes.
Thank you very
You were
much.
born in Vault 101 and escaped at the age of 19, and you have help with a Pipe Boy
Give it to
3000.
Mike.
Vault 101.
Fallout.
Yeah.
That's Fallout 3.
Yes, Fallout 3.
Fallout 1 was Vault 13. Thank you very much.
The classic first-person
Hey, hand me Mike's
shooter
cup.
where your player controls
pass it
William
over.
B.J. Blazowicz and he attempts to escape from a castle.
That's Castle Wolfenstein. Thank you very much.
Yes. Villain in Crash Bandicoot.
Mike, put some coke.
So these are some old ones. I can
Ooh.
actually handle some of these.
Oh, no, I played Crash Bandicoot too. I don't know.
That's PlayStation. That was after my
I
time.
didn't give a shit what they were called.
Dr. Neocortex.
I just played
Neocortex. Thank you.
Character in
Neocortex.
Diddy Kong Racing who later had Bad Fur Day.
games. Do what?
Conquer.
Michael.
Conquer.
Yes. We're almost done.
I know my rare
Here
games.
goes another
Mark is
old
like
game.
rocking.
I know video game stuff. I ran a GameStop for 20 years.
I got
Thank you.
3.
Who did Billy
that's all I
and
do.
Jimmy of Double Dragon team up with later in a game?
Was it
Jimmy Neutron.
No, they did a Double Dragon meets somebody else.
Battletoads.
Yes.
Battletoads. Thank you.
Name the level in Mario Kart that features a belly-flopping penguin.
Level
Ice
10?
Palace.
I don't. What?
What?
Oh,
What was it
Carrie,
again?
you're the Nintendo fan.
Sherbert Land.
Sherbert Land. Okay, I would have said Rainbow Road's the only one I know.
Do you know the name of M. Bison's crime syndicate?
Raul Julia. That's who played him in the movie. That's all I know.
The Family of Adams.
Yes.
Shadowloo.
Shadowloo. Okay,
Shadowloo.
there you go.
Who? Only a few more left. Who created Robot Masters from Mega Man series?
Oh, Dr. Wiley?
And
And I don't
Bob.
remember.
Dr. Light.
Dr.
I love
Light.
Bob.
You are
Bob's my
Agent
favorite
47, a contract killer to assassinate people. What game?
Hitman.
Hitman.
Who do you play in the series of God of War?
Kratos.
In Final Fantasy X, what sport did Titus play?
Basketball.
Soccer.
Yes.
Hey, Carrie, thank you.
Blitzball.
No?
All right.
I thought
Last question. Hopefully everybody can get this.
I'm sure we can.
First-person shooter, including weapons such as a club, PP7, Proximity Mines, and DD44.
GoldenEye.
Yes.
Golden.
Oh,
No, I got
how can a first-person shooter game have a club?
The same way it can have a knife.
It doesn't shoot.
When you run out of ammo, you still need something to attack with.
you can
Half-Life.
stabby.
Yeah.
We were talking Half-Life. We were just talking all about the crowbar there. That's,
Yeah.
Halo has that
What about,
sword
I
light
have a
thing.
question for you. What's the name of the secret surprise level in Diablo 3?
I have no
the cow
clue.
level.
Yeah, it was really cool.
What
It
was
was
it?
a lot of fun. It was
Okay,
like
okay, I've
rainbow
got one.
things
The
that were
cake.
awful. It was
Is
super
it
cool.
a lie or is
Well,
it
that's
truth?
Half-Life.
It is a lie.
It is a lie.
It is
Yeah,
a
yeah.
lie. That
Cake is a lie.
There was
Oh my
never a cake.
Gosh, that was somebody was talking about that the other day on the internet. Was they were talking their 7-year-old was finally going to play Portal, and the 7-year-old was like, "Oh my gosh, there's cake in this game, Dad." And he's like, "I think
cake
we're
is a
about to
lie.
learn a valuable life lesson."
You get the cake.
I
when you
have
beat
the
game.
ultimate question. On
Yes,
Pong,
I'm the best princess.
On Pong, who was the more potent player, the left or the right?
The right.
Right? Yeah. Well, it had a quicker response time
Yep.
because it was closer to the wiring. Back in those days, man, that was when you would hack an arcade game. That was like to get high scores. In the competitive world, I mean, King of Kong kind of touched on this back when I was
Yeah.
popular. There was
That was a great
my
docu.
game. My secret was I learned the was it track and field. We had
Oh,
to hit
yeah.
the buttons
Yes.
as fast as you could. Do it with a pen. You just hit the one and it automatically hit the other one. You could get huge high scores.
For me, one of my big ones, I'm a huge Mortal Kombat fan. So the first time getting to play those in the arcade machines, like back in the 90s where you got to learn the fatalities, like all of a sudden, like boom, 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 you hit it, and like nobody else in the arcade knew what the hell you just did, or getting reptile
Can
or
we
something
talk
like
about
that.
the new character that just dropped in Mortal Kombat this week?
No,
I don't know what it
What
was.
was that?
Spawn.
Spawn?
Yes.
Yeah. I'm
Oh,
still
that's so
sad
bad.
because there's
Escape
supposed
for
to
me.
be another
I just, like,
character
I
that we
don't
all
know
know
what
is
I do
there,
with
but
all
they
of
can't
it. It's
officially
like,
announce
oh, you
it.
No,
did the
he's-
thing.
Is it? I know it
I'm
got
like,
axed
oh,
because they
yay.
lost the rights.
Yeah, that happened a long
They'd
time
already
ago.
done it. They'd already
If
made
you
it.
notice, the Joker character
Yeah.
looks a lot like, so they just put that character and put that sprite
Yeah,
on it.
and he even recorded Bruce Campbell even recorded the
Yes.
voice for it. So
Yeah.
we all know who we're talking about. But
So, okay, so did you know that over in England, good old European people, they're slowing down the internet because people are Netflixing too much.
And they asked
And
us to do it
YouTube
here.
also-
They asked-
YouTube is
yeah.
also decreasing the quality of videos
Yep. So
to stem the.
those of us who still have our VHSs and DVDs, hey,
I got a whole box of DVDs back there.
Yeah.
Nothing
So-
good.
That's all.
Yeah,
they're
we
all
don't
good.
Avengers and
We don't
Thor.
even
Hey,
have a DVD
hey,
player
right there,
anymore.
buddy. Every one of them I bought.
Hey, since we're doing the British thing right
Yeah,
now.
yeah,
so-
yeah.
Hey,
Yeah.
you're number one. You're number one. Anyway,
I know I am. I'm a
but I mean
princess.
that sucks.
It does, but they have to. There's so many more people on it right now. So many
but
people.
Are there?
Yes.
Yeah.
No. Think about this. We all have phones that are touching Wi-Fi always.
Right. Oh yeah. Like the
you
internet
got people,
in general.
right? So you got people that are first, second, or third shifters, right?
Mm-hmm.
When they're not there, the family's there, so they're on.
Mm-hmm.
So I think this is
Well, even
crap. I think.
So in my house,
There's also
it's
the people
bandwidth
telecommuting.
is the problem.
Oh no, I understand.
So yeah, because
Adam,
as you know,
everybody here that understands bandwidth, but I also understand that every one of these houses back there that are on my downline, which even though they say they're not, I know for a fact they are.
Yeah.
They have security systems,
Yeah.
right?
Oh,
They
yeah.
have Alexa, or they have Google, or they. So every bit of that is touching Wi-Fi at all times.
Right.
At all times.
Yeah.
from what I've gathered from this, it's more so their particular servers than like just the internet as a whole.
Right.
It's, if you think about it, like in my household, we've got 4 or 5 different TVs. We have WWE Network, Disney Plus, Netflix, Hulu, ESPN, and a couple others. ESPN or Netflix is usually the last thing that may be on. We'll go to Disney Plus first. We'll go to the WWE Network. Heck, we'll go to Hulu sometimes because the Wiggles. But like Netflix, we really don't go to that often. So in our entire household, maybe once a week we're there. That's when normally.
So Netflix itself is the one that's slowing down
Yes.
their servers.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, they're decreasing the quality
Right.
Yeah, they're not slowing.
just
yeah,
a little bit.
Well, that's slowing it down, though.
Yeah, they're asking everybody to go to standard definition as opposed to high definition, and it'll be one of those things of hopefully it, quells it a little bit so they can take care of it and people can still watch Netflix and chill.
Netflix just needs to put some of our servers in line. That's all.
And YouTube is doing it too, though. Because more people are on YouTube as well, more consistently. Because there's more people that are telecommuting, and there's people that are like, holy shit, I've got 2 weeks. I can learn to play the guitar. Yeah. Or like some random shit like that. Or like all the different virtual field trips.
Or Pornhub's never been this busy.
That too, yeah.
True, but those...
you have to decrease the quality.
That was the best thing when when Italy first went Pornhub free, and suddenly everybody's like, thanks to my VPN, I'm Italian. But then they went free worldwide.
Buongiorno. Just see that scene in Glorious Bastards. Can you say that for me again? Buongiorno. Oh yeah, you're definitely Italian.
Yeah.
But I got to bring up what Brie was just saying. That site that has over like 30 plus virtual field trips that everybody can go on. There it is for some people to see. If you've got little ones at home, this is a perfect thing to do with your kids because you can teach them about animals, teach them about space, science, social studies.
Yeah,
there's so much you can do.
And they can see the
I thought that said
signs.
Animal Crossing.
No.
Look, that's a whole other thing. You don't want to be watching with your little one.
The news this week that made me laugh so hard was Mars. They just fixed the rover.
Yes.
He hit himself with a shovel and it restarted. I'm like, that's like Abbott and Costello
that
stuff
was
there.
awesome.
That's amazing. So.
Yeah,
But like I also, as a new nonprofit arts organization person now, like right now while everybody's at home and everything you're doing is books and movies and music and TV shows, support the art world like 100%. You need us.
So put our thing up. We're in the art world, by the way.
Yes.
We are.
I'm an artist.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
no, we all are.
And an artist.
She is an artist.
The art world is massive.
Talk about your art real quick.
I sold my very first painting. Thank you.
Congrats. It's an amazing feeling, isn't it?
And what do you do?
I watercolor.
Watercolor.
Yep, I watercolor. I do all sorts of other stuff too.
I love watching her get excited. It's awesome.
It's super cool. It was a lot of fun.
And it was watching that countdown timer, knowing
what's funny is
it's coming. We're getting
2
close.
minutes.
What's
2
funny
minutes.
is
By the way, hi Brad.
Our wall,
we don't see you anymore.
And it was the only one that Tommy was like, I really hope it doesn't sell. And it was
he liked that one.
Yeah.
That's the one
So I have to make more. It was a jellyfish.
Right.
It was super cool.
Okay,
and I
Mike.
think your wife knew him.
Guess what time it is?
Can I use the restroom real quick so I don't
We're
pee
out of
myself?
time.
Let him go
1 minute.
Let him go tinkle real quick. I was able to do it, and then I can do. I actually have a new segment for the show.
Oh no!
Yeah, I know. It's very rare and interesting when I can get it.
So run.
Everybody,
I love watching the fat
Are we gonna get a Naked Gun effect here if he doesn't turn off his mic? Is that what's gonna happen?
Oh dear God! Turn off your mic.
No, he'll be muted back there.
So anyway. I wanted to start a new segment on the show each and every week because we've been trying to do some new things, and I figured with the coronavirus out there and people being stuck at home and not really having things to do, board games and collectible card games are always a big thing for people to do. I'm a big collector of board games and collectible card games. I actually just got into a new trading card game recently. I brought it with me here, and it's right here. The Transformers card game.
I can't read that.
I really enjoy it. It's an amazing game. I actually have a pack right here I'm going to open live on air and see who I get. Hopefully it's a good character or something like that.
Good.
Oh,
Yeah.
Is it G1 or is
It's
it?
actually a mixture between everything. Powers of the Prime, G1. You never really know who you're going to get.
We're going to get Starscream.
And I actually just bought it, Starscream! Oh, and it's the rare one!
All right.
Yeah, I'm going to be uber excited now. Like, yes, Captain Starscream is coming home, and Michael's about to get his little ass paddled. So this is going to be a great time, everybody.
This is
Let me unmute myself.
What is this? This is crazy. All right, I'm gonna watch.
All right,
This
Mikey.
is Sparta.
This is Sparta. Okay.
This is Sparta.
I need a drink real quick.
You need to get that ass right
You
there.
got 5 minutes.
It's the apocalypse. Somebody pass me a Twinkie. I'm going to get battle ready.
Yeah.
That is
the Twinkies are fun.
Do I got to do this with a Twinkie shoved
is that
in my
social
mouth?
distanced?
All right, I got to get battle ready and stuff.
Did we sanitize it?
So I'll do 4 and you do 4.
All right.
No.
I'm just going to sit here and enjoy my Twinkie.
I'm out. I don't do violence.
You told me I couldn't do this, so.
You get 2 and he gets 2.
Whoa. Why are we cutting me into this deal now?
I don't do violence anymore after the incident.
God.
After the incident.
Spread your legs, baby.
Unclip this. I'm gonna squeal like a pig again.
Oh, I love this.
You were going to squeal like a pig either way.
You might want to move your feet.
Hurry up, we got 4 minutes.
Oh, look at that. You ready?
Assume the position.
1.
Oh my gosh.
And 2. Hit him with the tank. Come on, get back down there, Jeff.
I'm out.
You gotta move your feet. That's Brie. All right, Brie.
You gotta say thank you, sir. May I have another? That's the
Do
classic.
not forget, guys, $25 donation allows us to go on.
We could go on, and we'll stay
It
on.
continues on Comic Book 101 this week. That's right, Cash App it.
Spread
Get
them
us up.
legs.
Money sign
And why are oh, was that the phone? I broke his phone. Oh, his wallet.
Okay,
Okay.
there you go.
Oh, shit!
One more, Mike.
That would hurt.
I think it's done.
One more, Mikey.
Oh my god. Oh my god. So much fun. This is crazy. All right. There we go.
We are at 3.5 minutes. This has been great.
Oh my gosh.
So if you want a more beating, let us know. Cash App. It's right on the ring there.
Yeah.
You can hit it
Oh,
right
look
there.
at that. That's so awesome.
WeBeamTV on the Cash App.
Man. Well, thank you guys for joining.
This is going to continue
For my
on.
friends, this is their first time watching Nerd Talk. This is my first time being on. I'm very excited. Except I was on virtually one time. You interviewed
Yes, you
me
were.
and stuff.
Love you too,
But
Scott.
I got to say, this is fun. It's a completely different experience. Wow.
Brad is crying. He's pissing himself right now.
About half my group is going, what? One Brie did.
Sorry.
Which one? The one that hit you?
Hold on. So for
That
just
one
let
your
everybody
kids are
know,
gonna come
Mark
across.
is never usually a part of this.
Yeah.
We feel bad, but not really, because
No,
we
it's-
got to hit Mike, and that's awesome. That's what it's all about.
great.
And look, if you guys give $100, I get to hold the snake.
Yeah, and he is.
You guys
terrified
must
of
love
snakes.
me a lot because you're not doing that.
Yeah.
But I'm willing to hold the snake, and if you know me and snakes,
Hey, Carrie, is pajamas available? Just
I can bring pajamas out.
yeah, bring
bring
pajamas
bring
over.
pajamas over. We got like 2 minutes left.
Oh,
so.
you're gonna do it?
Yeah, I'll do it.
All right, he's gonna do it. It was close. We made what, 90? I think it was, or 80.
$100.
We made 100. So
$100.
we got there. So he's ready.
$100.
He's ready. Bring pajamas on over, Carrie. There we go. All right.
Are you ready?
Switch to John's camera here. So
He's like, oh, I don't know what's going on.
I'm super hot, so
no, he's gonna love that. So.
Oh, she there?
See, they're just like big hugs. For
They
your
are.
hands. So,
They're big
they
hugs.
really are. That's the. They look like
Why
but
is
then
he-
they're little.
Why is he cold?
Because he's a cold-blooded animal.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Thought I'd let you know that
Poor
in case you
thing.
didn't. But
Poor thing.
that's why they have to regulate their heat by going to warm spots.
Isn't there a Prince song about this?
Yeah.
I
So he's
know.
hiding the head in the
Here you go.
Here,
in the
can I
hand.
hold
So.
him for the last couple minutes?
Of course.
Let him give him a mark. But anyway, so yes, thanks for watching tonight. We appreciate it. Thanks for supporting the channel. That's worm.
Oh, he likes Mike. Look at that. He's all over Mike. That's awesome.
Ed's like, that's a worm, not a snake.
No, he's all.
But anyway, so yeah, thanks for watching tonight. We appreciate it. We are going to stay alive as long as the government will allow. So all you people out there, I'm just want to let you know, this is a very small taste of socialism and communism. I'm just telling you now.
It is
So when the
similar.
government says, hey, well, yeah, one leads to the other, as far as I'm concerned. So if you don't like this, don't vote for it. I'm just saying right now. But anyway, thanks for watching. We appreciate it. Mark, man, dude.
I gotta say, for social distancing, this was probably not the wisest thing. But I gotta say, I had an opportunity because I, like many others, have been, my
Where
my
can people
business
find
is
your
like,
books?
take time, but you can find us at erieflorida.com. And you can find our books. Carrie, our wonderful, talented artist and snake lover, and my lovely wife, she will do some doodles in it for an
And
extra fee. But
we
it
got some
takes a long
shows
time.
coming, right?
And we've got Erie Travels in the works, and we've already filmed some on-location stuff. We've got to do some in-studio stuff, and we will. And if some things open back up, we'll go out on some more trips.
Heck yeah.
And
Very
we've
cool.
got some spooky stuff coming for you. So.
All right, everybody. See you next week.
Bye.
Stay nerdy. Just stay nerdy.
And
We'll
stay
see you next
home.
week.
Nanu.